just finished another meal and the guilt is already setting in. You promised yourself this morning would be different. You promised you wouldn't overeat, wouldn't go back for seconds, wouldn't feel this heavy, bloated exhaustion again. But here you are. Every fitness guru tells you to count your calories, track your macros, or starve yourself for 16 hours a day, and you try. You fight your own hunger using sheer willpower. But you lose because willpower is a battery, and by 8 p.m., yours is completely dead. In the 17th century, a Japanese philosopher named Kaibara Ekken was given a death sentence. He was in his early 30s, sickly, weak, and told by the best physicians that he would not live to see old age. Yet, Ekken outlived every single doctor who diagnosed him. He lived to the unheard of age of 84, writing his masterwork, the Yojokun, at age 83. He didn't run on treadmills, and he certainly didn't track his calories. Instead, he discovered a single terrifyingly simple biological loophole, a rule practiced by the longest living people on Earth, a rule that naturally forces your body to drop excess weight, stop cravings, and double your daily energy. It's called Hara Hachi Bu. Eat until you are 8 parts full, 80%. But here is the catch. If you simply try to eat less, you will fail. To actually achieve Hara Hachi Bu, you have to understand a glitch in the human brain. Right now, when you sit down to eat, your stomach starts expanding. As food fills the stomach, it stretches and receptors send a signal up your vagus nerve to your brain to say, we have enough. But there is a delay. A 20-minute biological delay between your stomach being physically satisfied and your brain actually realizing it. Think about what that means. If you eat until your brain tells you that you are 100% full, you are actually 120% full. You have already overeaten. Every single time you feel stuffed, you have shoved 20 minutes worth of extra, unneeded calories into your system. Over a week, that's thousands of extra calories. Over a year, it's 10 to 20 pounds of pure fat, gained not from eating bad food, but from a communication error in your body. Kaibara Ekken realized this 300 years before modern science proved it. He wrote, "A man who eats until he is full digs his grave with his own teeth." Now let me ask you a question. If this delay exists, how do you actually know when you are at 80%? How do you stop when your brain is still screaming that you are hungry? This brings us to a shocking piece of history that changes everything. In the early 1900s, researchers traveled to Okinawa, a remote string of islands in southern Japan. They found something impossible. The villages were filled with active, strong people well into their 90s and 100s. They had no modern medicine, no gyms, and a fraction of the heart disease and cancer seen in the West. Scientists were baffled. They assumed the Okinawans had a genetic mutation. But years later, a massive experiment was conducted. When Okinawans migrated to other countries and adopted Western eating habits, eating until they were 100% full, they lost their longevity. They got sick just like everyone else. It wasn't genetics. It was caloric restriction without malnutrition. It was Hara Hachi Bu. Modern science recently put this to the absolute test. A famous 20-year study on primates divided them into 2 groups. Group A was allowed to eat whenever they wanted until they were completely full. Group B was given 30% less food. Essentially, the Hara Hachi Bu rule. The results were terrifying. The primates who ate until they were full developed diabetes, cancer, and heart disease at staggering rates. They looked old. Their fur fell out. Their posture collapsed. But Group B, the group that stopped at 80%, they lived dramatically longer. Their eyes were bright, their bodies lean, they maintained the energy of youth. By simply leaving 20% of their stomach empty, their bodies stopped wasting energy on constant digestion. Instead, the body used that energy to repair cells, burn fat, and clear out waste. You are doing the exact opposite. You are forcing your organs to work overtime, breaking down excess food your body doesn't even need. You feel exhausted after lunch because your blood is rushing to your stomach to handle the massive burden you just gave it. So, how do we fix this? How do you implement Hara Hachi Bu today without feeling like you are starving? Step 1. You must break the speed of your consumption. The samurai understood that eating fast was a sign of a panicked mind. If you finish your meal in 10 minutes, your brain has no chance to catch up to your stomach. You must drag the meal out to at least 20 minutes. Put your chopsticks down between every single bite. Chew your food until it loses its texture. You are not racing to the bottom of the bowl. You are extracting the nourishment from the food. Step 2. Learn to identify the first sigh. This is an ancient physiological cue that everyone ignores. When you are eating, there is a specific moment when your body takes a subtle, deep breath. It happens unconsciously. It is the vagus nerve signaling that the stomach walls have begun to stretch. Most people completely ignore this sigh and keep eating for another 10 minutes. The moment you feel that slight shift in your breathing, that unconscious sigh, you are at 80%. Stop eating immediately. Step 3. Shrink the vessel. The human mind hates an empty space. If you put a normal portion of food on a massive modern plate, your brain will panic, convinced you are starving. In traditional Japanese culture, meals are served in several tiny bowls. The bowl is full, even if the portion is small. Your eyes tell your brain, look, the bowl is full. We are eating a full meal. Swap your giant dinner plates for smaller bowls. It is a psychological trick that works flawlessly. But there is a final, vital step, and it is where 99% of people fail. The first few days you practice Hara Hachi Bu, your brain will scream at you. When you stop at 80%, you will feel an illusion of hunger. Your mind will say, I am not done. I need more. You must treat this feeling not as an emergency, but as a biological lie. Stand up. Walk away from the table. Wait exactly 20 minutes. I promise you, at the 20-minute mark, a profound calm will wash over you. The phantom hunger will vanish entirely. You will feel light, energized, and perfectly satisfied. This is the state of being your body was designed for, not the sluggish, bloated misery of being 100% full. Hara Hachi Bu is the middle way, the path of harmony. It is how Kaibara Ekken turned a death sentence into 84 years of vibrant life. It is how the Okinawans forgot how to die.